What are we doing now, Lancer?
Well, Joe.
Yes, Lancer.
So, you're going to hate this so much. And I'm going to love that. So, we're doing an unboxing. You know your chainsaws. We're going to unbox the chainsaw right now.
All right. Surprise, surprise. What is it?
This is a Neotec. And they actually have a 6200. And this is their 6200A. It's supposed to be a better upgraded version. I bought this saw for two reasons.
Oh, boy.
The first reason is because we have a YouTube channel, and this is a new saw. And
you have two Neotecs now?
I have two Neotecs now. But as I stated at the one time we were doing a tree job, the most important thing to me is that the saw starts and runs. With the exception of one time, I've had it start for me and run flawlessly. So it's underpowered for the number of cc's it has, but it feels like every other homeowner saw out there.
All right, here we got some fancy Neotec 10W30 chain oil. I'm sure that you know, there's all of the extra things that you need in it in order for it to be tacky and actually work. So let me show this first, because this is the first thing that I'm like, what's going on here? What chainsaws need a 25-to-1 gas ratio to oil? So, boy, I wish you the best. There's a reason I don't buy these, but I hope this thing is solid for you.
So your MS 400, how much did that saw cost? And where are you at now price-wise?
Let's see, I had the 362, traded it in for the 400C. It's right around like $1,050, $1,090 for that.
Okay.
How much was your Neotec?
$149.99. So $150 saw.
Do you have 25-to-1 gas with you?
No, but I brought my stuff in case we did run it, which I didn't know if you had stuff.
We have to run it.
Well, if we run it, though, something to keep in mind is breaking in a saw, even a new one, it's probably not going to, I don't know if it's tuned well, but that would be good to know if it is or not. I do like the upgraded air filter. I actually haven't taken this apart yet, so it could be a total mess. This one, can I move this? All of the important things. So this one, I actually don't like this air filter. And this is where I used.
It smells new.
Oh.
All right, so it's a real air filter. That's good.
Yeah, I have not cleaned up.
You got the same one that all the Husqvarna saws have, this type of filter.
Yeah.
So there's the inside difference. Now this is supposed to be the exact same saw, except for it's upgraded to this 8.
No, this is the Neotec NH843. This one is supposed to be a Husky knockoff of their 43cc saw. This is supposed to be a pro saw.
It is not even close to a pro saw.
It's not a pro saw.
No.
And that's pretty clear when you actually run like your Steel 201. That Steel 201, I think, is 32 cc's.
38.
38. Okay. And this is 43. They feel power-wise about the same. When this should be more. So this is a knockoff of a Zenoa, and people keep saying like clone, that it's a clone saw. It's not a clone. A knockoff would be a much better term because you're recreating something.
Check this out. So I just took the air filter off of this thing. I hope this is focusing. Look at that. That air filter doesn't even hold firm against there. And even if I'm assuming that once it pushes down and screws down, there's some pressure on here, but that shouldn't be spongy to the side like that. I'm sure we're going to find out a whole lot more on things. But
it bothers me. This is a pretty small thing, but it bothers me that they don't have the stickers in quite the right spot. That's pretty minor, but...
Was this supposed to be another Husky knockoff?
No, this is supposed to be a Zenoa clone. That Zenoa a 68 cc saw, 6200 or 62 cc.
What's a Zenoa?
Zenoa is, I think it's either Chinese or Japanese saw, and it's been remanufactured tons of times by lots of different companies. So most of the 68 or 62 cc's or 58 cc's are this design, just done by different companies.
Got a bar?
Well,
no bar?
so when I ordered this, I took it all apart. I'm like, yeah. And then we got to this point, and I did not have a bar. I think it was supposed to be in here. Interestingly, I don't know exactly what happened. The weight on the box said it was 18 pounds, but when it got to my house, it was 15 pounds. So I don't know exactly what happened. I know that it's a kind of company that ships just power heads. So while he looks for his actual bar, I contacted customer service. This is a good example of like a good test for that company. Neotec was pretty good. They were very upfront. A few emails back and forth. I got my bar. So
225043. I'm going to assume that this is probably an 050 or an 063. Wait, you bought a bar?
They sent it to me. So
okay.
You couldn't hear me when I yelled that in the other room. So
let's see that quick. Let's see if these line
does it
up.
have the same tail as a steel, as a husky? That's one thing I did not know. It was not clear.
Oh, look at that.
Is it a husky bar then?
It looks like it might work.
So, Neotec, you did a nice job with your customer service. Also, I only needed the bar, and I got an extra chain, so that's kind of nice. Teeth are tools, right?
This is an 058.
Yes, which I would have preferred for an 050, a 3/8 pitch. But it's what I got.
All right, so this has a ring sprocket on it. Does your other one have a ring or a spur sprocket?
It's a ring.
Okay, clutched. Looks good there. When you got a ring sprocket on instead of a spur sprocket, you got to look in there and make sure that everything's lined up. Because I've done it before where you put this on and then it's all put together and lo and behold, you didn't get your chain into the ring sprocket. You know, Lance, they do competitions. I don't know what country it is.
Yeah.
But how fast they can swap out chain and bar on things. And
I've seen people do it in 6 seconds.
Yeah, like 6 and 8
cannot.
seconds. It's like, are you kidding me? All right, where's your chain tensioner? So this is another, Husky does this, where the chain tensioner is actually on the clutch cover.
Mm-hmm.
Steele's is inside the, so this has got to get backed off a ton.
So there are some tools. Oh, I got dogs in here too.
Oh,
This apparently needs to go in.
Oh, we're gonna have to hold here.
There's some plastic parts in here for maintenance, but this is a gauge for checking your bar and chain and stuff like that. These are not things you're typically going to use, but I suppose it's nice that they have them. What?
I got to get so many things for this already. Lumber Joe is a bit of a maintenance nut. There's certain things that I like and I don't like. Like this thing it's running rough already. I don't have certain stuffs. Certain things don't have grease on them. So these need to be greased. Otherwise, they don't like to spin well. And once they start tensioning on the chain, they fight you and you can't tension the chain anymore. So getting that in there. Is important for when you're trying to, so you can show in there, as this goes forward and back, I'm getting hung up on certain spots in
I
here.
can't really see very well there.
And it's got to run through that grease in order for this thing to smooth out. And this is kind of one of the reasons why I don't like having these not in the frame, having them on the clutch cover, because they just don't run as smoothly. All right. Hopefully we got it opened up enough. Something
Is it
wrong.
not fitting in there?
Something wrong with this ring here. It's supposed to go around the clutch, and that ring isn't getting around.
Hold on. Okay. If you run into the same issue with it locked out, that's supposed to stop the chain. Now that it's open, let's try it.
Telling you, it's not going to work. I already feel stupid. Yahtzee. All right.
On your Pro Saws, you're gonna have capture nuts that aren't gonna fall off. These Neotecs don't have that. It's nice. The one saw that I really wish had it that doesn't is my Milwaukee. It's still just a standard lock nut.
Okay. It's on. All right, bro. This makes me mad because I can't get my fingers in there to get these on there. Does that have the same thing?
It's pretty similar.
At least it's open on the front, though.
Yeah.
Because this one's not open on the front. Yeah. Anyway. All right, can we do this now? So rough.
It'll be fine at some point.
Well, I know it's going to loosen up as you use it.
Yep, for sure. Brand new chain. Since we got this out too, you want to throw something into there? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
It did. There we go. Yep. Okay. Now. Oh, it doesn't have the dogs on yet. Good Lord. We got to take this off and. Right here. That one and that one. Okay. You want the dogs on, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
And we're taking the bar off again. Oh my God, why does it do this?
I fully expect that after it runs a bit, I'll need to tune this, which I am not an expert at, but I'm sure it'll have to be done.
Boy, it's still rough on the tensioner there.
I'm not sure if I have everything needed to take things apart. Actually, it looks like these are Allen. I think the other Neotec had Star or Torx screws. So it looks like I do have most of the stuff I would need to take it apart or to tune it. Okay, so
Done.
just like that, we are so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully
that was all in time lapse.
All right, so here, muffler looks kind of nice. I'm sure it's not going to be super aggressive or anything crazy like that.
It looks kind of upgraded to me.
This has the easy start.
Don't pull it over yet. You got it.
Yeah, I've never used that, so that'll be an experience. I prefer the air purge. Oh, I grabbed my stuff too. It's a standard choke, operates a lot like a Husky would, operates like the other Neotecs do. Here's the tuning stuff, but yeah, we're gonna run it, see how it is, see how it goes. But really, the reason I bought this Neotec was because I had a Neotec and I actually liked that. But this was supposed to be my in-between saw, like Joe has his 400, the steel 400. This 62 cc's is smaller than Joe's steel 400, but it was supposed to accomplish largely the same thing. So now that I've got both saws, this one I'm using a lot of the time because it's smaller, it's lighter, but honestly, this is lighter than I thought it would be. I hope to also run a slightly longer bar than this at times, but the 62 cc's and a longer bar, it's gonna make those bigger chunks a whole lot easier. So I know I'll be running this. I don't know how much use I'm actually going to get. So it's kind of like the spurs that you see in the other video. Does it make sense to have something cheaper, or does it make sense to just buy the good one? Full disclosure, this is not my dream saw. This isn't even a saw that I was going to get. I was gonna buy an Echo Timberwolf. The Echo Timberwolf seemed like it would be the best fit for me. And honestly, hopefully I'll get one of those in the future, just to have as my own saw. Otherwise, the Husky 562 would have been my go-to. Or maybe Joe will just get sick of his 400 and I can buy that off of him. The scabbard,
Yeah.
the scabbard on these is absolute shit. This is a crappy scabbard. The other one that I had for that one, it fell apart, so now I'm using an undersized one because it's what I needed. Oh, it's too heavy?
It's over 11 pounds. Are you gonna weigh the bar?
I'm gonna try to weigh it separate.
Just the power head?
Yeah.
And we just put that thing all together too.
In theory, won't take me as long. No, it's good practice. Not 6 seconds, that's for sure.
Nope.
Okay.
So dry weight, 10 pounds, 12 ounces.
And then, so this is without fuel. So 13 pounds.
You're 13. Now you'll be like 14 and a half of fuel.
Okay.
How many cc's?
This is supposed to be 62. From what I understand from some people, this is not a 62 cc chain. People that have...
I like my chains to be rated in cc's.
This is supposed to be...
So how many more horsepower do you get out of that chain?
This is supposed to be a 62 cc saw. From what I understand, for people that have actually pulled this apart and measured it, it is not. I don't really care exactly how many cc's it is, because I just want it to cut down the bigger stuff, or cut up the bigger stuff. Okay, so let's go cut some wood. Let's see what it does.
Boy, this thing's really good at spilling all over the outside.
Oh yeah, those little containers are not great. That's why I use a puddle. All right, so we're gonna fire this Neotec up for the first time. We're gonna see how it does. Instead of using my safety squints, I'll actually use some safety stuff. You know, honestly, I probably should have read the directions to see how this one starts, but I'm gonna start it like my other one. So I went 6 pumps. It's on. I think with these easy starts, you're supposed to go slower. Oh, wow. Okay, that feels different.
I
didn't expect it to go quite so easy. Should I let it run for a while? I've been patient.
30 seconds. You can tell it's 25 to 1 in there.
A lot of crowds. Come on. Are we cutting that?
Sure doesn't. Hold it full throttle for a sec without anything on it.
We have to be tuned for sure.
Oh dear.
That could use some tuning. So maybe I'll have to tune it more sooner than I planned. Alright. Oh, let's see what it's got.
Did I try? Yeah, I'm done. That's supposed to be 60 cc's.
My impression right away is it feels underpowered.
That is, I got 25 cc saws that cut like that that aren't souped up. Boy. Well, you do your tuning to it, man. I
See
hope
if we
you
can
get your $150 out of it.
get more power out of it for sure.
But that bar is already just piping hot.
Yeah.
Hey. We should see
Is it shooting out oil? I
we
didn't
should see
check
if it's
that or
oiling
anything.
properly. I'm just gonna try and throw some right on there. Yep. That thing sounded awful right there. I went wide open. Yeah, something's got to get done to it because that 25 to 1 is What if you went 50 to 1? You could burn up?
No, I think I would not continue to run it at 25 to 1 regardless.
One tank.
Just because I wouldn't have additional gas cans just for one saw.
Oh. Like I said, I wish you luck, man, but I wouldn't spend $150 on this. I would have gone out and bought a MS 182, just a basic 2.1 horse homeowner saw. My honest opinion, I think it's a hunk of crap. Lancer's going to use it though, and he's always welcome to use Wendy when he needs to.
Let's be clear. His Steel 250 His Steel 251 is a pile of crap compared to all of his other saws, in my opinion.
Don't talk about Wendy like that.
So, if you're comparing it to that one, this saw is fine. Honestly, after I run it for a bit, I'll have another opinion. We'll see if a different mix and a tune will make this into a better saw. It just feels underpowered it doesn't feel like 62 cc's.
I'm going to go get Wendy, and we're going to do that.
Okay. It's the comparison now. So we can see that even though this made pretty good chips, it's a nice sharp chain, this isn't that big of a tree. And it struggled. When you put extra pressure on it, that saw struggled. It doesn't seem to have the power that it needs to have for doing tree work as an arborist.
Wendy baby, Wendy, can you come out and play? Tell me that's not recording.
It is recording. I was talking for part of it.
Yes! Here's Wendy, everybody. All right. You're going to see we got a semi-chisel chain, and it's going to kick the crap out of that thing. Here we go, Wendy. It's going to take about 6 starts. Then she's got to warm up a little bit.
Hey, starting was not a problem for mine.
I don't have a primer ball in this. Wendy's cold-blooded. Even sounds better than that one. You ready? Come in close here. I want you to really let those eyeballs be saturated with the greatness of a Wendy. I'm going to tell you this. The throttle response on yours was better. You can see it right there where it mashes down, and she's got to pick up. Sideways cut. It's not great, but
Sharp chain helps it, so.
yeah, for what it is, you're running a full chisel on it. You should probably be running a semi-chisel on this. Well, my honest opinion, I think it's a hunk of crap.